How's everyone doing? This is going to be my Oscar prediction video, the 88th Academy Awards, which is going to be this Sunday, February 28th. And let me know if you're going to be watching the Oscars, and let me know what you think of my predictions and what your predictions are. But right now I'm just going to go over the top big 6 categories: Best Picture, Best Director, Best Supporting Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Actor, and Best Actress. But first off, I do want to say I think Adam Arkapaw should have been nominated for cinematography in Macbeth. Cinematography in Macbeth was phenomenal, and I think Crimson Peak should have been nominated for Best Costume Design. But let's go ahead and get into it. For Best Actress in a Supporting Role, the nominees are Jennifer Jason Leigh for The Hateful Eight, which is great to see her nominated, Rooney Mara for Carol, Rachel McAdams for Spotlight, Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl, and Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs. Right off the bat, I'm going to knock Kate Winslet off the board. I think she's a great actress, but I don't think her performance in Steve Jobs is Oscar nominee worthy, personally. She was in the movie quite a bit, but I think even Jeff Daniels and Seth Rogen had a stronger performance-wise that is more memorable. And then, of course, Michael Fassbender, he really made that movie. But Kate Winslet off the board. I would love to see Jennifer Jason Leigh win, but I think I'm going to go with Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl. For me, she was the best part of that movie. She's stunning and extremely talented. I loved her in everything that I've seen thus far. So I'm going to go with Alicia Vikander for The Danish Girl. Although, again, I would love to see Jennifer Jason Leigh win for The Hateful Eight. Best Actor in a Supporting Role, you've got Christian Bale in The Big Short, Tom Hardy in The Revenant, Mark Ruffalo in Spotlight, Mark Rylance in Bridge of Spies, and Sylvester Stallone for Creed. Sylvester Stallone did win the Golden Globe, so that's always, you know, out there. That could be, you know, kind of a setup. Mark Rylance, great stage actor, but I don't think he should be nominated again for Bridge of Spies. Very limited screen time while his character was pivotal to the movie. It just wasn't in there enough. I would have loved to see him utilized a little bit more. Bridge of Spies was fantastic, though. That's like my one minor criticism of the film. I will say Sylvester Stallone being nominated for his role in Creed is kind of, you know, harkens back to the history of Rocky with Burgess Meredith in his role. So that would be kind of great for him to win it. And I'll have to say I was definitely really surprised by Sylvester Stallone's performance here. It was definitely some of the best that I've seen him do acting-wise. I think he has some great screen presence, and a lot of times he kind of mumbles, you know, get a ring, and sometimes he might need subtitles, but that really wasn't the case here. He slipped into it a few times, but overall his enunciation was really good, which also surprised me a lot. And there's a lot of actors who've been around for a while nominated this year, but it'd be cool to see some actors like Leonardo DiCaprio and Sylvester Stallone get their dues that are long overdue. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Sylvester Stallone for Creed for Best Supporting Actor. I would love to see, all these actors are just phenomenal here. Tom Hardy, Christian Bale, those are two of the best actors of our generation, in my opinion. I'm a big fan of Tom Hardy. Definitely check out Bronson if you're a fan and you haven't seen him in that role. Next up for Best Actress in a, Best Actress in a Leading Role, Cate Blanchett is just a phenomenal actress. Blue Jasmine blew me out of the water with her performance in that. And Carol, I think she has a great chance there. Brie Larson, stunning and very talented as well in Room. That movie was so emotional. Jennifer Lawrence, extremely talented and beautiful as well in Joy. And then you've got Charlotte Rampling for 45 years. She's been around for a long time. And then you have Saoirse Ronan for Brooklyn. Personally, I don't think Brooklyn should have even been nominated, or her. I think it's a beautifully shot movie. It's a great tale of immigration and romance, but her role was kind of more subdued. She was the lead, of course, but I'm going to take her off the board. And for me, honestly, it's going to come down to Brie Larson or Cate Blanchett. I'm going to go with Cate Blanchett, although I wouldn't be upset if Brie Larson won. Next up is Best Actor in a Leading Role, Bryan Cranston for Trumbo, Matt Damon for The Martian, Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant, Michael Fassbender for Steve Jobs, and Eddie Redmayne for The Danish Girl. Again, I think Michael Fassbender is one of our best actors of our generation as well, with Leonardo DiCaprio too. And he definitely made Steve Jobs, but I'm going to take him off the board just because I don't, personally, this is just, you know, it's all subjective, of course. I don't think that it was a great portrayal, but I just wanted a little bit more from the backstory. They delved into it a little bit, but Matt Damon, taking him off the board. I really want to see Leonardo DiCaprio win for The Revenant. It's not a makeup Oscar because I think he definitely deserves it for this performance. It was an epic film and just a very tough role, very emotional roller coaster. it's something that I think will definitely stand out for his career. I think he's deserved many Oscars. I've heard people say this is going to be a makeup Oscar for him. No. He deserves it on the merits of this role, and he's deserved many other Oscars in my opinion as well. I don't know what issue the Academy's had with him. Hopefully things are resolved. Hopefully this will be kind of just kind of a heartwarming thing with Sylvester Stallone and Leonardo DiCaprio winning for these actors who've been around for a while and haven't got their necessarily dues from the Academy. But yeah, I would love to see Leonardo DiCaprio win. I think he's going to win it finally. And Best Picture, you've got The Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Room, and Spotlight. First off, I don't think Brooklyn or Mad Max Fury Road should even be on the board. I'd rather see Straight Outta Compton than either one of those two. I would love to see The Revenant win it, and that's what I'm going to go with. The Revenant, although I love Spotlight as well. Room, again, very emotional. But for the two out of these ones, I would say it would be between Spotlight and The Revenant. And I'm going to go with The Revenant. I think The Revenant is going to do very well. Just a epic film. I just love everything about it. Bridge of Spies, I wouldn't be upset if that won as well. I really did enjoy that one. Great Spielberg movie. The whole cast was fantastic, but I think the Revenant will win. It's just a sprawling epic of a film. And let's go Best Directing as well. You've got Adam McKay for The Big Short, George Miller for Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, Alejandro Iñárritu, Room, Lenny Abrahamson, and Spotlight, Tom McCarthy. I'm going to go with The Revenant again, Alejandro Iñárritu. And if Alejandro G. Iñárritu wins, this will be his back-to-back because he won last year for Birdman, and the only other director to win back-to-back Oscars for Best Director was John Ford for Grapes of Wrath in 40 and How Green My Valley in 41. So this would be a huge accomplishment and a big moment for the Oscars. And there's some diversity for you. Yes, I would love to see The Revenant just do very well. I think this is going to be one of the toughest ones to choose for Oscar-wise in a while. There's some really good nominees, and there's a few, again, that I don't think should be on the board. I know a lot of people loved Mad Max Fury Road. I just don't think it's an Oscar award-winning movie. I thought it was a good action movie. I just personal preference right there. In Brooklyn, beautifully shot, great tale of immigration and romance and just life in general. But again, I wouldn't put it on for the Best Picture, but you know, again, it's all subjective. Who knows what will happen? I would love to see The Revenant win. I'd love to see DiCaprio win. But yeah, so many great choices this year. It's going to be a tough one. But let me know if you're going to watch the Oscars, what you think of my predictions and choices, and who would you predict is going to win, and who would you like to see win? Not always the same thing. So let me know about that. Leave me a comment or video response down below. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care.